What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back to another video. Today's video is going to be focused on how my creativity has shifted during quarantine. I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys on ways to maintain your motivation towards being creative during this time. You guys know the drill. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out the other videos that I have posted. You can also find me on Instagram at Ashley Mae Simmons. You can check out my website too if you want to see more of my content there. So let's get right into today's video. So I've seen this topic come up a lot on Instagram and just in conversation with myself and other artists on like, how are you maintaining your creativity right now? Are you feeling motivated to keep creating? Are you feeling motivated to put out content knowing that the excitement of things is different during this time? And for me, my creativity has really been shifting because I haven't been feeling one steady way at all times. I feel like I go through these like highs and lows of motivation. Like I'll have some super high motivation, like, okay, I'm excited today. And then the next day or a few days later, I'm just like, I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to just sit. And it's really weird to keep moving back and forth between, oh, I know I have stuff I want to create and I'm excited to create it. And then also like, I don't really feel like doing anything. I think that a big part of me navigating this space has been to put myself in the uncomfortable and undesired space of just doing what I want to do. And I think that's where discipline comes into play. For example, literally before I recorded this video, I did not want to record this video because I wasn't feeling super motivated to sit down and film. But I also knew if I did the simple thing of, like, I had my hair up in twists, if I did the simple thing of taking my hair down, going through the process of getting ready to film, changing out of my pajamas, putting on a shirt that's actually a shirt, and like putting on something that makes me feel more geared towards filming and just more, you know, like not as comfortable, then I'm putting myself in the position to do the work that I say I want to do. And I think it's so important to put yourself in the right environment, similarly to those that are working from home and know you can't necessarily work from home from your bed. Some people can do it like just fine. I'm not one of those people. I have my desk set up over there in the corner. I know that I need to be sitting at my desk to get my work done, or else I'm just too comfortable sitting in other places. So putting yourself in the right environment to get that like creative work done, whether that means like putting yourself in front of your computer, putting yourself in front of a canvas, putting yourself in front of a camera, whatever you need to do to like find like that creative spark. Try to find those things, try to figure out what they are. And even if it's just the action of like, just do it. Just like pick up the camera, sit in front of the blank like page on your computer. Like just try that one thing and that one step before you just decide like, okay, I'm just not going to do it at all. Another part of this for me has been to understand that I also do need to relax, and I also need to allow myself to feel demotivated to an extent. I wouldn't say fully embrace feeling like you don't want to do anything. Like it's okay to just have those times, like those down times, but also knowing to pick yourself back up and set a plan for yourself and stick to the plan that you set for yourself and stick to the promises that you have for yourself. For me, a big thing is to make sure I have a YouTube video out every Sunday. I did not do last Sunday because I had work to do and I kind of just didn't plan properly, but just getting one video out a week for me is a big part of my goals. And I think it's really important for me, especially in this year, and especially as so many things shift and change in life and around us right now, to keep my promises to myself and to be able to pivot and adjust as I need to when obstacles arise. So that's huge. And I have been really focusing on that, focusing on keeping my promises. And that's kind of what's been another form of action to push me towards having more motivation to do more like actions and like continue to accomplish my goals. During this time of having a lot more downtime and not being able to go anywhere, I've also felt called to picking up the books that I've disregarded. And I think that it's so ironic that I picked this book up again today, and it is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I picked this book up again I picked this book up again Friday, and I started to read it again today. and actually like deep dive into the content, like putting, my little sticky notes that I use just to like bookmark like certain really important moments to me. And one of the things in this book that relates to this video, how ironically, is the concept of the P/PC balance, which is production and production capability. And I think when you think about like creativity and art and like where that comes from, creativity and art can't just come out of nothing. It comes from the source, and the source of this would be, in this case of what's referred to in this book, production and production capability, the person that is producing, the creativity being the production capability. So it's important to, as he discusses, it's important to have a balance between production and production capability by making sure you're tending to the not only what is produced, the product, and the expansion of that product to continue to expand. I mean, the potential of the product to continue to expand, but also the thing that is producing. So in this case, making sure you're giving yourself, you being the thing that is producing, the attention that is needed to continue to be able to create is paramount. Like, you have to take the time, you have to acknowledge the feelings, you have to go through the ups and downs of the emotions. And that's why I feel like I haven't been too hard on myself right now, is because I know that this is just something that I have to go through. But that doesn't mean that I don't have to stop producing. So like giving myself time to relax, but also saying we're still going to put something out, whether it's my weekly journal prompt that I put out on my Instagram page, whether it's my blog post that I put on my website, whether it is the podcast, whether it's this video. There's something that I'm going to produce in some capacity that's going to have to balance out with me, like giving myself a bit of a break. And I'm also thinking of my bookmarks. I have this bookmark available on my website. If it clears up, it's probably not going to. I think it just did. Anyway, this is a bookmark from my book. The quote on the bookmark is from a poem in my book, and it reads, "I think the sun and melanin are lovers and they birth me daily." You can go purchase this bookmark off my website. I make all of these myself. They are not, it does the job to bookmark the page. So, and it's cute if you want to, support me. Anyway, I'm not even halfway through this book, but this concept of P/PC balance has really resonated with me today. And it has resonated with the fact that I want to keep producing, not in a sense of like everything is for consumption, but even the work that I do that I know I'm not going to share with anyone, it's still important for me to create it. So I know I want to keep creating, even as my creativity has shifted. So I'm reading. I'm picking up books that have been put on shelves for like a long time. I am relaxing. I am putting myself in front of the camera even when I don't necessarily want to be. And it's not that I don't enjoy filming. It's just like I could be lazy, but I don't want to be lazy. I want to be disciplined. I know that's one of my goals, is to make sure that I'm enacting discipline in my life and moving towards like the things that I say I want to do. So yes, if you can read like books that really do motivate you, books that are geared towards accomplishing your goals, those are things are also going to help you with that motivation, because they kind of just like put the thought in your head and like spark further conversation, even with you, like with other people, or like things that you're just thinking in your head, and just making you feel like you're on the path to doing the thing that you want to do, which it is. Like, read self-help books, look at content that you can find on my Instagram, or other pages geared towards motivation, and then you're still doing the work, even if it's not as much or in the same capacity as what you were doing before the quarantine or before any part of your life. Because the reality is, creativity is going to shift. It is not always going to be at a high or always going to be at a low. And it is important to find a balance, but like enjoy the moments where you feel more motivated, or even the moments where you feel like you need to relax more. There's nothing wrong with that. If you are a creator, if you are an artist, if you are creating yourself, or you're creating artwork, or whatever it is you're doing in this time, try to have patience and grace with yourself, because this is a difficult time to navigate. And a lot of things are up in the air as we all just try to shift and figure out like how can we still interact with others and how can we still deliver the same or similar like content, similar like work that we want to deliver as we have in the past. So yeah, just really focus on having patience with yourself, allow it to shift, but also still find ways to be motivated and to like take that one step and that one action that can help you continue on your path of creativity. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This is definitely a good book to check out. If you want me to share more of my book recommendations, I am always down to do a video on that. I also have a section on my website that's titled What I'm Reading. If you ever want to go see some of the books that I've read in the past or some of the books that I'm reading right now. I do need to go update that to include this book, but yes, that's there. I will link this in the description. I will link my website if you wanted to buy the bookmark in the description. Again, my Instagram is @AshleyMaySimmons, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one next Sunday. Peace!